Here we discuss condition for symmetry and condition for reciprocity of two-port network. You see, condition for symmetry. What is condition for symmetry? A two-port network is said to be symmetrical if the ports can be interchanged without changing port voltage or currents. You see, one is your input port, another is the output port. Without change your port voltage or currents, then the port can be interchanged. That is called condition for symmetrical. If you calculate condition for symmetry in terms of z parameter, that is your z11 is equal to z22. Z parameter constant are z11, z12, z21, z22. Out of these four constant, or for in that is your z11 is equal to z22, that is your symmetrical condition. In terms of y parameter, y11 is equal to y22. And similarly, in terms of h parameter, delta h is equal to 1, or determinant of h11, h12, h21, h22 is equal to 1. How you calculate the determinant of this matrix? h11 into h22 minus h21 into h12 is equal to 1. That is the symmetrical condition for h parameter. Similarly, in terms of ABCD parameter, out of A, B, C, D, that is your symmetrical condition is equal to A is equal to D. Okay, these are the symmetrical condition. Then condition for reciprocity. What is the condition for reciprocity? You see, a network is said to be reciprocal if the ratio of the response to the excitation remains same. Ratio of the response to the excitation remains same to an interchange of the position of the excitation and response in the network. If the position of the excitation interchange, then excitation remains same. Response of the excitation, that is called condition for reciprocity. If you calculate in terms of z parameter, z12 is equal to z21. You see here the symmetrical condition z11 is equal to z22 and reciprocity condition is z12 is equal to z21. Similarly, you see in terms of y parameter, y12 is equal to y21. That is the reciprocity condition. In terms of h parameter or hybrid parameter, that is your here one some different, h12 is equal to minus h21. Similarly, if we calculate in terms of ABCD parameter otherwise called transmission parameter or T parameter. Okay, you see delta T is equal to 1 or AD minus BC is equal to 1. How you calculate AD minus BC is equal to 1? The determinant of ABCD matrix. You see here A, B, C, D, and you calculate the determinant. Determinant of ABCD matrix is equal to 1. That is the reciprocity condition of ABCD parameter. In this way, you remember the symmetrical condition and reciprocity condition for various parameters. Then you see one nice example or solved problem related to this two-port network. You see here for the network shown in figure, calculate T parameters, or maybe T parameter means transmission parameter or ABCD parameter for this given network. Okay, you see in this network here J2 is present, J2 ohm. This inductor having inductance J2 ohm. Here the capacitor having capacitance minus J4 ohm, and here resistor is present having resistance 5 ohm. That is the given figure or network. Now we calculate the T parameter or transmission parameter or ABCD parameter. Solution: T parameter equation means transmission parameter equation, you know, V1 is equal to AV2 minus BI2, I1 is equal to CV2 minus DI2. These two equation means from this given figure we calculate two equations similar to this equation 1 and 2. If we compare the calculating equation with equation 1 and 2, we can easily calculate A, B, C, D. These are the T parameters or transmission parameters. Okay, now you see the first to draw the given figure. Here V1 is the input voltage, V2 is the output voltage, I1 is the input port current, I2 is the output port current. If current I1 from this point up to this point moves and I2 from this direction, then in this path across this 5 ohm, so what is the current amount? I1 plus I2. and here you take plus minus, then you apply KVL from this side to this side, that is your loop 1, and similarly apply KVL from this side to this side, that is your loop 2. By KVL in loop 1 according to sign convention. You know better the sign convention which are already discussed in previous classes. Also you study in your basic electrical, you see the KVL equation. If you according to sign convention in the loop 1, by applying KVL in loop 1, KVL Kirchhoff's voltage law, you see here minus J2 into I1 minus J2 into I1, here minus 5 into I1 plus I2 plus minus to plus, okay, that is your plus V1 is equal to 0. If you rearrange this equation in left hand side, you take constant V1 and this values you take to right hand side, then here all are plus. According to this, if you rearrange, that is your V1 is equal to 5 plus J2 into I1 plus 5 I2, that is your equation number 3. Similarly, if you apply by KVL equation in the output side or in loop 2, you see minus J4 into I2 minus J4 into I2, here 5 minus 5 into I1 plus I2 plus V2 is equal to 0. You take V2 in the left hand side and this value is to right hand side and rearrange this equation, means you separate I1 and I2, you get this equation V2 is equal to 5I1 plus 5 minus J4 into I2, that is your equation number 4. Now we solve this equation 3 and 4, means rearrange just like your equation 1 and 2. You see, putting I1 from equation 4 in equation 3, means from equation 4 you calculate I1. What is the value of I1? V2 minus 5 minus J4 into I2 divided by 5, that is your I1 from equation 4. This value of I1 you put in this equation number 3. At the place of equation number 3 I1, you put this value. You see in the equation number 3, 5 plus J2 is present. At the place of I1, which you calculate from equation 4, you put here V2 minus I2 into 5 minus J4 divided by 5, and the plus 5I2 remains same. If you solve this one, this equation, you can easily found this one. V1 is equal to 5 plus J2 divided by 5 into V2, okay, minus 5 plus J2 minus, your minus you take common, that's why 5 plus J2 into 5 minus J4 divided by 5, and from this equation minus 5 minus plus, that's why this one into I2, that is your equation number 5. You see here V1 is equal to some term into V2 minus some term into I2. You see equation 1, AV2 minus BI2, V1 is equal to AV2 minus BI2. You can easily calculate A and B. Okay, similarly you see for making the equation 3, rearrange the equation 4 we get. If you rearrange the equation 4, you can easily get, if you rearrange the equation 4, you can easily get I1 is equal to 1 by 5 V2 minus 5 minus J4 by 5 into I2. If you rearrange the equation 4, just like now we equate with equation 2, that's why we rearrange this equation 4 in this format. I1 is equal to 1 by 5 V2 minus 5 minus J4 divided by 5 into I2. That is your equation number 6. For calculating T parameter or transmission parameter, you equate equation 1 with equation 5. You can easily get A is equal to this one, B is equal to this one. If you solve the right hand side of, then you get B is equal to this one. Similarly, if you comparing equation 2 and equation 6, we get C is equal to 1 by 5 and D is equal to 5 minus J4 by 5. If one given network or a given figure, okay, we easily calculate A, B, C, D. These are the values of A, B, C, D parameter or T parameter, or otherwise called that is transmission parameter. Only you equate equation your 1 with 5 and equation 2 with 6. You can easily calculate. Okay, we will continue in the next class. Thank you.